2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Lots of enthusiasm around that presentation of the Star-Spangled Banner. And we've got plenty more coming up. Stay tuned. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. And tonight, our matchup, we'll see the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Washington Wizards here in Capital One Arena. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. And on the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Atlanta, advantage in one series. And checking out Washington, right now, quite a ways down below.
And I think for the Hawks, they've moved toward the postseason with one of the best records in the league. Safe to say, this is not where most people thought they'd be at this stage of the year.
Yeah, here they are. And at this point, you've got to think they're set up to make a serious run in the postseason.
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, for Bradley Beal, it all started with his shot. His mom was a great athlete in her own right, and she coached him. By age 7, he was making high school range threes. He said, "I just run from arc to arc. I loved it because you knew you had to guard me all the way out there. Everywhere I went, it was shooter, shooter. My name became shooter." Kevin, it still is.
It sure is. Thanks, David. Well, Smitty, we're coming down the stretch here. Talk about the mental toughness needed to finish a season strong.
You know, I think you got to have that. Everybody talk about the game physically, guys making shots. And we all know there's some teams and players, they all do that well. But who's the tough team that can get through the tough times? That's when you see the teams that can get over the hump and you start to say, I like that team.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Bembry out there with Trae Young. And it's Capella in at the center position. And for Washington, we've got Thomas Bryant. Wagner out there with Bradley Beal. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Wall in at the 2 guard. Now, here is Young. Here's Capella. Bryant with the rebound. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. Wall's shot is off. Pass break here. Here come the Hawks. Pulls up. They get the rebound. Outside Collins. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to the Bembry. Over Napier. Bembry misses. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Young taking his time here. In the corner, it's Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. Hunter's got the first points up on the board here for the Hawks. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. The kick out to Wall. Back to Beal. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here's Young. He picked up 33 points in their last win against Memphis.
And he really made an impact defensively. His 4 steals were huge.
Bembry the pass to Young. And it's off from 3-point range.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
The Hawks have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Takes it from 10. That's good on the jump shot.
Unlike some great perimeter shooters, Trae Young is consistently probing for the best look.
Now Napier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. It's Beal on the wing. Good on the bucket.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
So for Washington, their last game a loss to the Trailblazers. Young for three. Capella kicks to Bembry. Almost, but it rolls out.
Yeah, he's kicking himself. No defenders to be found in that mid-range area.
And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. They trail by one. Capella dishes to Young. Atlanta gets it back. Collins passes to Bembry. Capella with it. Young outside. 4 on the clock. From the arc. Drains the three-pointer. Young's got his second bucket tonight.
It just looks like it's going in every time. Maybe because we've already seen Trey do this so many times.
Right side, Bryant. Shoots over Capella. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That's on Clint Capella.
And when you think about some of the most entertaining Hawks teams, my mind always goes to the human highlight film.
Reason why: he was a 9-time All-Star, NBA scoring champion, had some legendary matchups against Larry Bird and Chuck Person, to name a few. One of the most electrifying players in the history of the game.
The free throw drops for Bryant. Well, it's a new front office in Washington, and Greg, they've got their work cut out for him.
John Wall's huge Supermax contract as he deals with the Achilles injury. Tough questions to be answered about the direction they're going to take talent-wise.
Bryant hits them both.
You look at the Hawks franchise, moved to Atlanta in 1956. Since then, they've been unable to advance to the NBA Finals.
Here's Bembry. Really played well against Memphis in his last outing. And finished off by Collins.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
To the paint, here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Atlanta's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Now with Atlanta, I think they wanted a fresh start a couple years ago, Steve, rather than be a middle-of-the-pack team.
Yeah, and a primary way to acquire stars is to reboot, dump salary, and nail your draft picks. Then, once you have the young nucleus in place, you add the veterans.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, he was considered to be just a piece of the puzzle when he was drafted. John Collins now a cornerstone for this franchise.
The Hawks shooting their first free throws of the night right here. And the first one drops. And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft, Greg, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
No good on the second free throw. And when he was drafted, there were questions, Smitty, about John Collins' best position. At 6'10", what do you think? Better as a 4 or a 5?
And you know what, Kevin? A lot of people called him a tweener. The way he's developed now, it's positional versatility. Whichever spot he plays, he's holding his own.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington. Victory eluded them last time in Atlanta when they faced the Hawks.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Now here's Beal. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Trailblazers in Portland. Wall looking for an opening. Fires from deep. And there's Beal. That's good on the assist from Wall. Wall's got his third assist on the night. Hawks shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Young outside. Now here's Hunter. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Memphis. Shot clock at 3. The 3. Again, Young missing.
At some point, when you recognize someone's this out of rhythm, you have to shift to something else.
The Wizards shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
Shoot 2.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. And both free throws good for Napier.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
Now, here is Young. 5 points in the game. Lays it up off the glass. Young's got 7 points in the game.
The threat of Young's jumper forces defenders to play him close, making it easy.
Oh, here he comes!
That was amazing, and look at the elevation.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim ratter.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Now the pass to Bembry. Now Capella, covered by Wall. Collins with it. An 11-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
Hey, Steve, if your team is holding on to a narrow lead, which player do you want defending that last shot of the game?
I would say Kawhi Leonard, Giannis because of his length, Paul George, Draymond Green, and I really love Klay Thompson. Not that he's going to block the shot, but he always stays in position.
That free throw missing. Bertanis, he's checked in for Bryant. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Wizards. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
Especially on the road. Each miss fired up that crowd even more.
And he's got one heck of a burst on his way to the bucket. Wall is at his best when he's driving the lane, going from 0 to 60 in an instant.
And here's Young. 7 points in the game. Hits the three-point bomb. Young's got 10 points in the game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now here's Napier. He's covered closely. Here's Wagner. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And the Wizards lead by 2. Atlanta shooting 39% in the early minutes of this game. And Young, here we go. Up and in on the layup. He's got 12.
Another area where Young excels, using the dribble to create space for his shot.
Now here's Napier, defended by Young. Right side, Beal. Over Hunter. Beal can't get it to go.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Got a piece of it. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Eigner can't hit. Here's Bembry. Napier covering. Here's Collins, and it's blocked. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young.
All right, a chance to look at stats for Hunter. Breaking down his play since the All-Star break. He's putting up 9 points a game, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
The Hawks trailing. And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. So for the Wizards, Jordan Bell's checked in for Mo Wagner. Hachimura comes in for John Wall. And it's Ish Smith in for Shabazz Napier. Puts it up off the inbound. A nice shot by Teague. Teague's got it all tied up now for the Hawks.
And Teague is just so calm and collected when he gets near the rim.
Here's Beal. He's got 11. Smith outside. Pass to Bertans. Just 5 on the clock. Over Jones. Bertans' shot is good.
And the instincts there from Hachimura. Notice the overcommitment by the defense and then makes the right pass.
The Hawks shooting to start out this game about 43%. Now here's Dedmon. Guarded closely. Rebound by the Wizards. Smith surveying the D. Here's Bertans. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Now it's a 4-point Washington lead.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Atlanta with the ball. Teague kicks to Reddish. Outside, Jones. Over to the wing. Reddish with the ball. Working on Bertans. Just 4 to shoot. Reddish the pass to Jones. Dedmon. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Aside from the rim runners in this league, most bigs are now asked to help stretch the floor.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Now here's Beal. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 20.5 points a game. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Trying to attack the heart of that defense with great teamwork.
Smith outside. It's Beal on the wing for 3. Here's Bell. Another shot. Dedmon with the block.
The 7'4" wingspan of Dedmon. Hard to get your shot over that.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Teague dishes to Jones. There's 1:26 left to play in the first quarter. And the foul on Jordan Bell. That is his first foul of the game. Now off the inbound. And Teague finishes inside. And the Hawks lead by 1.
Excellent pass from Detman. This is what you're asking your guys to do. Be aggressive, trust one another, and make plays for each other.
Now, here's Bertans. Here's Hachimura. Smith for three. Reddish grabs the rebound.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Washington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Mahimi's checked in for the Wizards. And both free throws good for Beal.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Smith against T. And the rejection by Mahimi. Outside, Beal passes it to Hachimura. He dishes it to Bell. Pass to Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Beal taking his time here. And another miss by Washington.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Bangs home the trifecta.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Atlanta Hawks. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back to the action after this word. A unique upbringing for Clint Capella. Spent years in a welfare orphanage in Switzerland. He said he never imagined he'd come this far.
Even as a kid, I wasn't even dreaming about that far. I would say that's even past my dreams. I mean, now I'm just living the moment, trying to work hard as I can, and just enjoy the present. Enjoy the present.
Just an inspiring story, Greg. It gives you perspective on why you should be grateful for everything you have.
Kevin, without a doubt, Capella's upbringing helped shape him, and the hard work he continues to put in is really admirable.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And for the Hawks, guys, what stands out to you stats-wise?
I know it's early, but all those three-pointers, boy, do they add up.
And that's their strategy. Try to overwhelm you. Try to put you in a hole you have to dig yourself out of.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. Taking a look at the Wizards. And in the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Hachimura out there with Bell, and it's Mahimi in at center. Here's Jones.
You want to succeed? Show me on the defensive end, and Bell continues to do it.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. Count the basket. So it's Atlanta now. Now T. An 11-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Swiped away. Here's Resch, and the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the three well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up really 1 through 5.
Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you're seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays. You know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
Free throw good. Beal. And both free throws good for Beal. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Poked loose. Smith with it. Picked up by Teague. Mahimi kicks to Bryant. And the pass to Hachimura. Out of bounds. Atlanta takes possession. And a chance to take a look at some numbers for Young.
The most positive thing about his last 10 games, the work on defense. His mindset has become very aggressive. The steals are up, and he's becoming a big factor on the defensive end.
Teague against Smith. Teague the pass to Dedmon. Here's Herter. Now here's Reddish. 14 points from him the last game against Memphis.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
And they continue to control the glass.
Wizards trail by 6. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Beal. Here's the 3. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
And right there, you see the decision-making ability of Hachimura. Sets his man up perfectly.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Knocks it loose. It's stolen by Smith. And he makes good on the layup. And now just a 1-point Hawks lead.
Just great anticipation and awareness to come up with the steal and then trigger the fast break.
Atlanta's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Teague with the ball. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Teague the pass to Reddish. Ball's knocked loose. Smith outside. The 3 ball. Not going to go that time. Great D that time from Teague. Right wing. Outside, Jones. Here's Herter. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Clock is at 3. That one falls. Herter's got his second bucket of the game to go. Well, guys, this first half has been about as tightly contested as you could hope for.
There have been a lot of lead changes. My goodness.
Passes to Hachimura. Power down with both hands.
And proving to be effective around the rim. Hachimura leaving no doubt about that one.
And out of Japan, a real interesting prospect. Hachimura, especially now that he can stretch the floor.
Yeah, he found the three ball in his last year of college, hitting over 40%. You combine that with the size, the motor, he is really versatile, and I feel like he's putting it all together.
One shot.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Well, in that one, they just had everything working offensively. It's a lot of fun when you get into that kind of a groove.
You know, I love what the coaches did tonight. They pushed the right buttons time and time again.
And always a bonus to have a point guard who can dunk the basketball. Wall has great initiative when it comes to rising up and throwing it down.
Outside Collins. Launches a three. Young's shot is off.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
Outside, Wall. Pass to Bryant. 9 feet out. In the corner, Napier with it. A three-pointer off the mark. The Hawks trail by 4. The pass to Hunter. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Hachimura's got 4 rebounds in this game. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on their second chance points.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Atlanta's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Young. The teardrop falls in. Young's got 14.
The charisma, the superhuman workload. Trae Young is built for stardom.
Pass to Hachimura. Tries from the block. He's off on that one. Collins with some nice D. And here is Hunter. Lob pass to Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Passes it to Hachimura. Throws it up high. Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. The Hawks trail by 4. Now the feed to Collins. Can't knock it down from the right block. Hangs in the air. The kick out to Young. From past the arc. They get it again. And then Collins slams it in.
An explosive leaper. Collins hangs in the air, puts on a show.
The Wizards have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Pass to Wall. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's Bryant. Nails the baby hook. Bryant's got 4 points in the quarter. Atlanta's shooting 44% from the floor since we began the second quarter. Here's Bembry. And easy 2 points on the layup.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And the pass to Hachimura. Outside, Wall. Pass to Hachimura. Back to Wall. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Bembry. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game.
The willingness of Young to work off the ball just gives the defense another thing to account for.
Wall with the bounce pass. Wagner can't hit.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Now Hunter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Smitty, when things get heated between two players, we often see a double technical call. But should the instigator be penalized more if it can be determined who was the instigator?
I agree, Kevin. I just don't like sometimes when two guys get into it and you just automatically call a double technical. Because the strategy-wise, if I was playing Kevin and their best player had... Love it, love it.
He is a monster in transition. Wall operates in the open court at an elite level. I'm not sure there's anyone who finishes better on the break.
Young passes to Bembry. Stolen. In transition, here come the Wizards. Passes it to Hachimura. Now Napier. Here's Wall. Hits the front of the rim and out. The Hawks trail by 3. Here's Young. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Young's got 6 here in this quarter.
Even though he'll never be big, Trae Young plays bigger than many thought he would.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Washington Wizards. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Napier feeling it out a bit. Pass to Bell. Clock at 6. Napier passes to Hachimura. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Hachimura's got 6 points.
Shutout in the first quarter. He's heating up now. I like the aggressiveness.
1:46 left here in the second. Atlanta's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Young left side over Napier. Here's Collins, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And he needs to get back to what he was doing in that first quarter when he was in attack mode, drawing fouls and getting to the line.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight. And he makes the first. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Wizards with the lead. Now here's Napier. The pass to Bertens. Lets the 3 fly, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Young outside. Collins trying to break free.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Pass to Bell. Inside. Hachimura, no good.
I'll tell you what, I think he thought that was going in. I sure did.
Young with no one around. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, when you play as hard as Collins does, you're going to get to the foul line.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight. First free throw is good. Washington making some changes. Bradley Beal's checked in for Hachimura. And Smith subbed in for Shabazz Napier. And then for Atlanta, Kevin Herter. He's checked in for Hunter. Reddish comes in for DeAndre Bembry. And it's Teagan for Trae Young. 29 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Collins against Beal. Pass to Bertans. 5 on the clock. Takes the 3. They get it back. Smith dishes to Bell. Shoots over Capella. Bell's shot is good.
This league is in good shape when you talk about hard workers like Bell. This guy is going to be around for a long time. Look forward to watching him.
Shot by Collins, no good. Teague with a clean look. They shoot again. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards lead by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. John, looks like you're really in attack mode, getting into the paint to get your teammates open.
Oh, man, you see it, man. The lane is open. I'm finding my teammates, and they just get those guys open. That's one thing I said I want to work on since I've been here. I don't want to just be a myself player. I want to be a team player, and they're doing a great job of setting screens, getting me open, and I got to just keep finding them and making shots.
Take what the defense gives you. Thanks, John. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some big-time action already in this one. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Bradley Beal had it going on in the first quarter. He had 18 points and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
They were really efficient on offense. Shared the basketball well, great shot selection. That accounted for a high field goal percentage in the first half.
And over to the big fella, your thoughts on the Hawks.
I like the way they rebounded. They devoted a lot of energy down low, fighting for each other on the boards, and it helped keep this game tight. If they can continue to do that, it could easily be the factor that swings the game in their favor.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Bradley Beal having a dominant impact in this game.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
It's a part of his game that he can always tap into. There's an art to it, and he is painting the canvas tonight.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Checking out the group for Lloyd Pierce to start the second half. Hunter at the 3 with Collins at the 4. Trae Young is out there with Bembry. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot.
Yes.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. That shot off. Some solid defense from Bryant. And Beal kicks to Napier. Off target from outside.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the 3.
Bembry. That's tipped. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Hawks said they were going to be patient when they rebuilt their team, and they were going to do it through the draft, and they've stuck to that script. Now, Trae Young is probably the biggest name, but Atlanta's added a lot of great young talent the last 3 years. There's John Collins, Kevin Herter, and in 2019, the Hawks added 3 more good young players in the draft. DeAndre Hunter, Cam Reddish, and Bruno Fernando. Things are looking up in Atlanta.
I would think so, too. On paper, it looks good. We'll see if it materializes. D.A., thank you as always. Wizards leading by 7. Wall passes to Wagner. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper.
It's amazing. All night he's been out of sync on the offensive end, yet they continue to lead.
And just no excuse, guys, for leaving a shooter like him open beyond the arc.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Bryant. Right block shot. Wagner passes to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Hunter with it. Here's Capella. It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting two.
That's good from Capella. So he picks up just one from the line that time.
That's one for their first four to start the second half.
And the slam dunk by Wall.
Wall has hurt him in every way possible tonight. He's got firepower that really only a few guys in our league possess.
So it's the Hawks now. 7-point differential. Outside Collins. Now the pass to Bembry. Young outside. With the floater. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
In his rookie season, a rough start shooting the ball for Trae Young. He came on down the stretch in a big way.
And some new records for Trae Young, the first rookie in NBA history with over 45 points and 15 assists in a game.
Kevin, also the fourth rookie since the merger to post 3 consecutive 35 points games. The others, Bernard King, Michael Jordan, and Allen Iverson. That's the company you want to be in. We call it off the bus range. Trae Young can shoot from the half-court logo with confidence.
And so Young nails them both. And that deep range opens up everything for Trae Young.
You have to take away his airspace, Kevin, as soon as he crosses midcourt. And with this tight handle, he punishes the defense when they apply pressure.
Bryant dishes to Beal. Tries again. Bryant's shot is off.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Here's the floater. Young's shot is off. Wizards leading by 7. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for him.
Pass to Bembry. Here's Capella. Second shot opportunity. Nice D from Bryant.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it. This is the consistency he was looking for in the first half. Just took him a while to heat up.
Young, right side. He kicks it to Capella. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Wall. And Wall with the slam.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. The Hawks trail by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And here are the Wizards now. They're on a 14-6 run. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Here's Young, who's got 23. And stolen by Napier. Beyond the arc. Here's Wagner. The kick out to Wall. Passes it to Beal. 5 to shoot. The Wizards need to get a shot off here. Second chance shot. And that one goes long. And so Young will bring it up for the Hawks, trailing by 13. Pass to Capella. Here's Bembry. Back to Capella. Got a piece of it.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Outside Collins. The pass to Young. Hits it from three-point range. Young's got 26.
Hey, continue to stack it up from 3. He's got 2 in each half so far.
And here's Napier. Pass to Wall. Here's Wagner. Lots of room. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got 5 assists tonight.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. Smitty, with players like Curry and Lillard taking such high difficulty shots from deep, deep range. I mean, these are just amazing. Some have said that it's hurting the game and that kids will try to emulate it. What do you think about that?
You know, Kevin, I think it is to some point, and to this point where so many kids now at a younger age are shooting the 3 ball from so deep. I would love for a lot of these guys to be able to show the work they put in, and then those kids try to emulate that.
For the Wizards, Mahinmi's checked in for Bryant. Pertines comes in for Mo Wagner. And Smith subbed in for Napier. Here's Herter, covered by Wall. Now Jones. No points in the game yet for him. Passes to Reddish. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Wizards leading by 10. Mahinmi kicks to Smith. Pass to Wall. 3-pointer. That one finds the mark. It's the 10th time he's done that tonight on 14 shots. Atlanta's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. And there's the pass to Herter. Teague against Smith. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Dedmon. How the second half of the season has shaped up for him. Averaging 5 points per game, 7 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. And he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
He's a bull inside. Let me tell you, when he starts to get that look in his eye, just get out of his way.
He's off on the first.
And as you would expect from the way he plays, Teague is a terrific free throw shooter.
Collins checked in for the Hawks. He hits the second from the line. Here's Wall. 21 points in the game. Wall draws the double. Pass to Bertans. The shot, no good. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Down low. Here's Reddish. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Yeah, just nice strength there, and then just off with the shot.
And he makes both free throws. Washington leading now by 10. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Collins.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The Wizards have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9. And that one falls for Beal. And both free throws good for Beal. The Hawks trail by 12. Outside Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
And when you get as much speed going to the rim as Teague does, sometimes momentum just carries you in to a slam like that one.
Smith the pass to Beal. Pass to Mahimi. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Dedmon. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That free throw good from Mahimi. Mahimi hits them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Teague against Smith. Pass to Dedmon. Launches it. Washington with the rebound.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And time again, Wall puts himself in a position to attack. Just a great job of creating offense for himself or his teammates.
Now, here's Reddish. He's covered by Beal. Reddish dishes to Collins. Outside Teague. The Hawks working the ball around. 5 on the clock. Herter passes to Teague. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Well, you might have been wondering who the top scoring small forwards have been over the last 10 games. Wonder no more. Here's a peek. 4th, Bradley Beal.
I mean, tremendously gifted athletically. I mean, we're used to seeing that at that spot on the floor, and they pretty much all give astonishing individual performances on any given night.
The small forward position is traditionally a lot of scoring from that position. These fellas carry on that tradition.
There's the pass to Herter. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The 19th pick in 2018 out of Maryland, Kevin Herter with the positional size and skill to adapt well to the NBA game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Wizards. Jordan Bell's checked in for Mahinmi. And it's Hachimura in for John Wall.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
And with that skill level, Herter's a triple threat offensively.
Not just a standstill shooter, he can function as a secondary ball handler, creating for himself and others.
Pass to Hachimura. Back to Smith. Bell with it. Edmonds there. Bell's shot is good. Bell's got 6. Now, here's Reddish. 13 points in the game. Passes it to Teague. Dedmon kicks to Teague. Rebounded by Bell. Bell's got his 5th rebound in this one. The drive by Beal. And the shot goes down. Beal's got 22.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
A minute 50 left in the third quarter of the game. Teague dishes to Collins. Teague against Smith. Teague can't hit.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. And Teague's got the ball here for Atlanta. 17-point game. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Hachimura. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Now a chance, guys, to examine the rebounding numbers over the past months for Bryant.
And those are some numbers that he can't be happy about. His rebounding totals have taken a dip over the past few months. He's got to get back to giving the kind of effort on the boards we were seeing from him earlier.
And that one falls for Hachimura.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
Napier, he's checked in for Ish Smith. That one misses. The Hawks trail by 18. Here's Reddish. That one's off, still out of sync. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And the basket by Napier. Napier's got 6.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Teague with the ball. 7 points in the game. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Coming out of screen and roll, Collins shows great body control and flexibility as an athlete.
41 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Beal. Another one falls for Washington.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
The reason why they stayed aggressive, and they have not let up this entire night. And at this point, I wouldn't expect them to.
That free throw good from Reddish.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And so he hits both. Washington leading now by 18. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And stolen by Dedmon. Over in the corner, Reddish. And Herter gets it to go. Herter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
And here's Napier. He has 6. In the corner, Bell with it over Collins. Offline. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. It's the Wizards up by 16. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Bradley Beal is out there with Shabazz Napier. Then there's Bell. Then there's Davis Bertans. And it's Hachimura in at the 3 slot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
At 6'7", Hunter, nice handles there, showing him off on that possession.
Pass to Napier. Inside, Bell. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got his 4th assist in this one. Teague left side. Moves back up. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Bounce pass Napier. Doesn't go that time. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Herter passes to Hunter. And that one's on target from the wing.
And the defense has to recognize this. Hunter is a legit threat to shoot off the catch.
Outside, Beal. To the left side wing. The tray. And it's Napier missing.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And if you give Teague a look at the lane, he'll take it without a second thought. He loves to drive to the rim.
And there's the pass to Hachimura. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got 7 rebounds in the game. The kick out to Teague. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Teague's got 10 points here in the second half. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Washington. Ball comes in for Hachimura. Atlanta also making some changes here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Dwayne Dedmon. DeAndre Bembry comes in for Kevin Herter. And Trae Young subbed in for Jeff Teague. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He loves the aggressiveness on D. He said, we're doing a great job of challenging everything they're trying to do. Stay active, talk to each other, don't let up. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And finished off by Collins.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Now Young. And it's in there. Young's got 28.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Napier with it, guarded by Hunter. Left side, Beal from downtown. Here's Bryant, another shot, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Collins. The free throw drops for Bryant. Both free throws good from Bryant. The Hawks trail by 9. Young dishes to Capella. Back to Young. Here's Collins, and finished off by Collins.
He's a terror on the offensive glass. You don't have to run plays for Collins for him to score.
Over to the left wing. And the basket by Napier. And the Wizards lead by 10.
Late reaction defensively. He quickly takes advantage, grows their lead.
You can't afford to give him space. Those kinds of mistakes have been the story of this game.
Here's Bembry, covered by Wall. Here's Hunter. Rebounded by the Wizards. Bryant's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. Beal the pass to Bell. The Hawks trail by 12. Hunter kicks to Bembry. Young outside. Unable to get that one. Good D by Bell. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Wizards. They led the game at 1 point by 20. And stolen by Hunter. Fast break. Here we go. Young from outside. Rebound, Washington. Bryant's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Feeds to Bell. Stolen by Collins. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Shots good from Young.
It's amazing. No one can check him right now, but there's still work to do to cut into this lead.
Wizards leading by 10. Here's Napier. Right side, Wall. Good, and it's Napier with the assist that time. Napier's got his 6th assist on the night.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Pass to Bembry. To the wing on the left. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies. And then on Monday, they'll head home to take on the Charlotte Hornets.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
That one goes. Count it. 26 points for Bradley Beal.
And watching that defensive effort right there, you wonder how much they want this game.
They are getting buried tonight with plays like that one, allowing too much space for a good shooter.
Collins against Bell. Shoots the three. There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Bembry.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Now here's Beal. Wall passes to Bryant. Back to Wall. Passes it to Bryant. Over Collins. Another one falls for Washington.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
The Hawks trail by 13. Young finds Capella. Back to Young. In the corner, it's Hunter. Outside Collins. Shot clock at 6. Here's Bembry, defended by Bell. Hawks for the new shot clock.
Wow, another opportunity. Just everything going their way. Pretty much the story of this game.
There's the lob to the hoop. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Bell trying to become more consistent offensively. All young players have things they need to work on, and rightfully so. That's how you become a veteran.
Young up top. Napier covering. Collins wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3. Napier with it. Pass to Bryant. It's stolen by Capella. Unhindered, going all the way. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Few people see the floor as well as Trey. If you're open, he'll find you.
Outside, Wall. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Collins. First one falls for him.
The love and passion. Wall is a game changer, a competitor through and through.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. The Hawks trail by 14. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. Count it. Good.
Ever since halftime, he's had his eyes on the basket and just crushing it right now.
Washington's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. The 11-footer. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 20th rebound here tonight. Saw that coming. Lets it go from 11, and the shot is good. 32 points for Trae Young.
I mean, he's young, but the game just looks like it's slowed down for Trae. Knows exactly where to get his shots.
Beal. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Capella kicks to Hunter. The pass to Young. Clock at 6. Over Napier. Young's shot is off. Wizards leading by 12. Here's Wall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. No good on that one. Jeff Teague, he's checked in for Trae Young. And the second free throw, good.
It's interesting. No free throw attempts for him in the first half. He's finally pushing the action and reaping the reward.
Outside Teague. There's the 3. Rebound, Washington.
Okay, that's frustrating. You work hard to get these open looks. You know he liked that one back.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Falls for Wall. And so he makes both from the line. And here is Teague. Kicks it to Hunter. Fires the 3. And that comes off the assist by Jeff Teague. Teague's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the lean is probably not the best option on that shot.
There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Hunter.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Napier passes to Wagner. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. That one goes in.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Washington leading now by 8. Outside, Beal. In the corner, Napier with it. Back to Beal. From deep. Here's Bryant out to the wing. Here's Napier. Drills it from outside. Napier's got 6 in the quarter.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
1:10 left to play in the final quarter. Outside Teague. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Napier passes to Wall. Now here's Beal. The Wizards working the ball around now. Just 5 on the clock. To the paint. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And that's now 30 points for Beal.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 10. 40 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, John Wall.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Here's Hunter. Buries the long-range jumper.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Interesting approach coming down the stretch, looking to rack up points in chunks.
The shot by Mahinmi, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Atlanta Hawks. And it's Graham missing. And it's Washington's ball. They lead by 7. Brown dishes the Wall. Now Brown. And so Washington takes the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to. On both ends, just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks. With John Wall. John, it sure looks like the chemistry is coming together. What is the bond like with your teammates?
We enjoy playing with each other. We have great chemistry. We all work hard, and we know how much we mean to each other, how much we work every day, and we're just trying to keep getting better each game.
Well, the work is paying off, John. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.